Okay, hi, so welcome my dear friends. After a long back, I am coming back to you. And today, I want to discuss something about this squares and square roots, which is there in CBSE Standard 8. You can see I have already written on board. Okay, and we will be solving some of the questions from this exercise 6.4, and which is actually related to long division method to find out the square root. What we have done earlier, we have found a square root by some of the methods which we have already utilized, and those methods are if we are knowing the square root directly. Okay, so if we know the squares and square roots. So what it is, if we are knowing about the square, like we are knowing 2 square is equal to 4, we are knowing 3 square is equal to 9. Similarly, we are knowing 5 square is equal to 25. Then 15 square is equal to 225. So like this, if we are aware of the square, then we will be able to find out the square root. Like if, sorry, it is not 9, it is 4. So if we are knowing the square of particular number, it will be easy for us to find out the square root. Like root 4, we will be finding out, so it will be 2. Then root 9 is equal to 3. Then root 25 is equal to 5. And root 225 is equal to 15. So if we are aware of these squares, we will be able to find out the square root directly. So that is one of the methods which we are utilizing to find the square roots. So today we are not talking about what is square. We are going to find out the square root. So long division method, it is used to find square roots. And some of the questions also I have written from your textbook, and these are the questions we are going to solve now, and remaining of the questions also we will solve. So I was talking about some of the methods which we have already solved, which we have already utilized to find out the square root. So second method we have gone for repeated subtraction method. Okay, so repeated subtraction method. In this repeated subtraction method, what we did, if we have to find out the square root of suppose 25, okay, so this 25 we will go for subtraction of you can say prime numbers, like 25 minus 1, so it will be giving you 24. Then 24 minus 3 will be giving you 21. Okay, and then 21 minus 5, so 16. Then 16 minus 7, 9, and 9 minus 9, so is equal to 0. So what we have found, we will be going for repeated subtraction till the time we are not getting 0. Till the time we are not getting 0. And in how many steps we have done? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 repeated subtractions has given us 0 value. Okay, the moment we have got 0 value, we will be stopping, and we can say that the square root of 25 will be equal to 5. Correct? So in this way, we found a square root. So that was the second method, which is called repeated subtraction method. And third method what we have utilized, that is called prime factorization method. Prime factors. So prime factorization method. So in this prime factorization method, actually what we are going for, we are going for finding out prime factors. Okay, and we will be grouping them into 2, like 625, if you will be writing, then it can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, so now if we want to find out the square root of 625, so it will be 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So what we have to do, we are putting the square root both sides, because 625 is equal to 5 to 5, 25, 25 into 5, 125, 125 into 5, 625. So if you want to find the square root, we have to put the square root both sides. And after that, what we need to do? We need to group the factors into 2. So from this 2 factors of 5, 5 will be coming out. Similarly, from these 2 factors of 5, 5 will be coming out. So it will be equal to 25. So we can say that root 625, square root of 625 will be 25. So this is the method of prime factorization method. Right, so these are the methods already we have utilized in our last class. In our last class already we solved by utilizing this method, and just for reminding you, just for getting yourself refreshed with some of the methods which we have already utilized. Okay, so today also we have discussed this particular point. Okay, right, very nice. So today our topic, main topic is to find out square root by long division method. To find out square root by long division method. Okay. So that long division method we are going to utilize, in which we have to divide. Like for an example, for 625. Okay. So how 25 has come, that we will see. How 25 has come. So long division method also we can utilize. So like suppose we need to find for 625. So 625 we will write like this. Then as we are dividing, in normal procedure also we are dividing, so we will be dividing in this way. Okay. Now what it will be there, in this what we need to do, we will be going for pairing. From what? From right hand side. We will pair the numbers from right hand side. So this 25 will pair like this, and then this 6 will be as it is, because only one 6 is left. Okay, from right hand side we have to move towards left hand side. While from right hand side we have to pair the numbers. After pairing the numbers, whatever number will be left at the left hand side. So here 6 is left at the left hand side. Okay. Now this 6 we have to divide. So if we are going for 2 square, yes, of course it will be 4. If we are going for 3 square, it will be 9. So 9 we cannot utilize here. So we will be utilizing 2, and 2 to the 4. Right? Okay. So this has given us 6 minus 4. So here it is 2. So we have subtracted 4 from 6 and we have got 2 now. And from these 2, so this pair will be coming down. In this long division method, pairs of the numbers are coming down, but in normal division method only one number will be coming down. Okay, but in this particular square root, finding out the square root through long division method, this 25 will come up here. That's why we are getting the numbers. So 225 here. Now what we need to do, whatever we have written here, that has to be doubled. What is to be done? It has to be doubled. So double of this number means it has to be multiplied by 2. So it will be 4. It will be 4 now. Okay. Now with 4 and something here blank is there. Something blank is here. So what we will be putting here, so that like 41 into 1, suppose we are doing. If we are putting 1 here, so 41 into 1, only 1 we can go for. Whatever we are writing here, the same thing has to be written here also. Understood? So we should be careful. Whatever we are writing here, the same thing should be written here also. If we are writing 1 here, 1 should be written. If we are writing 2 here, 2 should be written. If we are writing 7 here, 7 has to be written. If we are writing 9 here, 9 has to be written. So in this way it is there. Okay, so now what we are going to fill up here, that we have to find out, so that we can get to 25 or even lesser. Either we should get to 25 or less value. More value we do not take. Okay, so if we are going for 41 into 1, 41 into 1, so it is giving only 41. No, furthermore it is there. So if we are going for 42 into 2, then it will become 84. So 84 is very less. 84 is very less. Okay, if we are going for 43 into 3, so it will become 129. Again it is very less. if we are going for 44 into 4, then it will become how much? 176. Okay, so 176 also very less. Further, we are checking now. We are checking there. Okay, now we are going for 45 into 5. So 5, 4, 200 and 5, 5, 225. So it is coming 225 here. Okay, so we can fill up here 45 and here also 5 will be there. If we are putting 5 here also 5, we are getting 225. So when we are subtracting it, it is becoming 0. So up till this particular point, we need to keep on dividing. So now here nothing is available at this particular place, so that it will be coming down. So fully it is completed. So this particular quotient part 25 will be the square root of 625. Okay, will be the square root of 625. Okay, so in this way we are going to find out the square root of these numbers what it is given to us. Okay, right. Well, let us go for the question which we have already written and how we are solving. So for first one 2304, this is the first number, and again same way we are going to divide now. So what we have to do now? Again pairing of the numbers. The very first step is pairing of the numbers. Pairing of the numbers of the numbers given from right. From right. Okay, from right side. So pairing of the numbers, so 0, 4 we can pair. Then we can go for pairing of the number 2, 3 we can go for pairing. Correct or not? Okay. So now what it will be done? For 23 now we have to think of that what we are going to place, which square we are going to place. 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square is equal to 25. So 5 square is equal to 25 is more than 23. Whereas 4 square is equal to 16. So compulsorily we need to place 4 square is equal to 16 here. Okay, so we will be putting 4 here. 4 and here we are putting 4. So it will become how much? 16. Then this 16 we will be subtracting. And if we are subtracting, we are getting 7 here. Then this 0, 4 will be coming down. 0, 4 has come down. Now what I told you, we have to double this one. Doubling. Okay. So that doubling, if we are doing, it is becoming 8 now. Okay. And we are putting here dash. That what we are going to fill here. Okay. Now see, it's better always to think over that what we will be putting here and multiplying so that we can get 4 at the last digit. Okay, right. So as it is, suppose if we are putting 2 here and multiplying with 2, we will get 4 at the last digit. We will get 4. But what it is? 82 into 2. Okay, so 160, 164 only it will be there, so which is very less than 704. It means we have to think of some another number here which we want to put it so that we can get 4 at the last. So 4 at the last, which one we will getting? If 2 is we cannot put, then if we are going for 3, so 9 will get. If we are going for 4, 6 will get at the last digit. Okay, if we are going for 5, so 5 will be the last digit. Not acceptable. If 6 we are putting here, so 6 only we are getting at the last digit. Okay, 7 if we are putting, then 9 should come at the last digit, but here it is 4. 8, now if we are putting 8 here, okay, so 8 into 8, 64, so last digit also will become 64. So 82, either we can put 82 or 88, but 82 is giving very less number than 704, so that 82 we cannot put it. 88 we can put it, and we can check for 88 into 8. So it will be giving you 8, 64. So 640 and 8, 64. So 4, 7. 7 not 4 has come here. Okay, so what we can do, we can put here 8 and here also 8. As I told you that the number which we are going to place here, same number will come here. Okay, and it is 704. So completely it is cancelled. Okay, completely it is cancelled. So now the square root of root 2304 has become 48. Has become 48. Okay, so in this way we are going to solve. Now second one we will see. Okay, right. Let us see second one. So this is first one. Okay, 4489. 4489. Again, the very first rule, pairing of the numbers from right. So we will pair the numbers from right. Okay, good. So let us see now. Now 44 is there. We have to utilize the knowledge of squares here. We have to utilize the knowledge of squares here. So for 44, which one we are getting? So 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square. So 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100. So like this we can utilize the knowledge of squares. That's why this particular chapter is squares and square roots. So before finding out the square root, you were told about squares. You were taught about the squares. Okay. So now here 44. So 44 where we are getting 6 square is 36, 7 square is equal to 49, 44 is lesser than 49 and more than 36. So we have to go for 6 square. Okay, so we have to put 6 here. Here also we have to put 6. So it will become 36. Now like this we have to do. We have to subtract. So here we are getting 8. Second rule, this 89 which we have here, 89 will come down. So it will become 889. Right? Okay. Now this 6 we have to multiply it with 2. We have to double it. Okay. So when we are doubling it, it is becoming 12. Now again we have to think for here which number, which digit we are going to place here, and that same will come here. Okay, multiplication of both should give 9 because here 9 is the last digit. Okay, so should give 9. So here if you can check, if you are putting 1 here, so 1 into 1 it will give you 1. Not possible. If you are putting 2 here, so 2 into 2 will make you 4. Again it is not possible. Again, if you are remembering, so if 3 you are putting, so 3 into 3 will give you 9. Very good. But now we have to see that if we are putting 123 into 3, so whether 889 we will get. So 120 into 3, 360. So 369. So 369 is well below than 889. So it will not be acceptable. Okay. So what we can do, then we can start thinking. So already we were knowing when we studied about the squares that 9 we can get at the last in 2 cases. If the number is having last digit as 3 or if the number is having last digit as 7, because 7 square is equal to 49 and 3 square is equal to 9. So either 3 or 7. 123 already we have checked. So 127 we have to check now. So 127 if we are putting here. So let us see. So 700 it will be there, 128, 40 and 49. I feel that it will be coming. So 7, 7. So 7, 7, 49, 4, 7, 2, 14, 4, 18, 7, 1, 7, 1, 8. So 889 has come and this subtraction has given you 0. So our last step it should be 0. Okay. So this will be different when we are finding out the square root of decimal numbers. Decimal numbers. Okay. So now the square root of 4489 which is equal to 67. Right? Okay. So in this way we are finding. Now third one also we will solve here. Third one. Okay. 5, 7, 7, 6. The same procedure we are going to follow. Okay. There are many shortcut methods also. Many people will be telling you some shortcut methods. Okay. So what is my suggestion to all my students? That shortcut methods are good. Right. before that, we should clear our basic methods. We should be well clarified of solution by basic methods. If basic methods are clear to us, we ourselves will be in a position to create some of the shortcut methods ourselves. Okay, so to understand shortcut methods will become more easy, more comfortable, more reliable. Okay, only when we are knowing about the basic methods of solving the question. So these are basic methods. Okay, somebody will think that no, this is only for a child. Yes, of course it is for a child only. A student who is in 8th standard, he is a child only. You should understand this first clearly. Okay, when he is moving to upper standards, 9th standard, 10th standard, 11th standard, then he can adopt those shortcut methods. Okay, so that shortcut methods are also there. I will be telling you somewhere later. But now what I want that our students should be well clear with the basic methods. Right? Okay, so the basic methods should be clear. Now, again, as we have discussed that the very first rule is pairing of the numbers. So we have paired the numbers. So 7, 6 first we have paired. That pairing should come from right hand side, and 5, 7 is another one. Okay, as usual, what we have solved here, same way we are going to solve, and let us see that for 57 where it is suiting. So more than 49, yes, of course. Less than 64, yes. So less than 64, so in between these two, so we can utilize 7 square only here. So we can put here 7, here also 7, and this 49. Now subtraction has given to us what? So 9, 8, 8, 7, 6. Right. So this 7, 6 has come down as usual because it is a pair. Okay, so in short square root only this 76 pairs will be coming down. Okay, now again, so it will be multiplied by 2, which will be giving to you 14. Then again something we need to place here. Okay, and now we will start thinking that what we can place here so that we will be getting 6. So we already know that for getting 6, which are the possibilities are there. So if at the last digit we have to get, so you can see that 2, 3, 4, nowhere it is there, only in the case of 6. Only in the case of 6 we can get last digit. Okay, so we have to try for 146. We have to try for 146. So 146 if we see, 146, let us try. So 146 is there. Okay, now 6, 6, 36, 3, 24, 27, 2 and 8. 876 has come here. It means it is suiting and we will be putting here 6. Okay, and 6 also will come here. It will give you 876. Again it is cancelled completely. Cancelled completely? Okay, so very nice. It means whole root 5776 will be equal to 76, gentlemen. Okay, so in this way we are solving square root by long division method. So today I have told you about this question number 1. 3 questions only I have taken, and I feel that our students will be able to solve by seeing this video. Our students compulsorily they would have understood in a very better manner, and they will be able to solve other questions also. Okay, similarly I will be solving some of the questions of question number 2, question number 3 also, and so that for better understanding of my students, and later on they can do their homework. If they have understood, if somewhere some problem is there, they can ask me, they can put comment, and they can ask me. So right gentlemen, for today I am stopping in this video, and I will be coming back very shortly with another question. Okay, so with question number 2 I will be coming back, and again same way I will tell you. So here we have seen the basic methods also, all the methods I have explained. So the same basic methods also it is there, long division method also it is there. So each and every method is explained to you clearly. Okay, so I feel that you all would have understood it in a better manner. So please please share it to your other friends also, so that they